I'm getting ready to go on a date with a guy that I used to kind of talk to, and I am a little nervous to say the least because I definitely really liked him, and things just last time, the way they ended was definitely my fault. It wasn't anything bad on either part, just it was what it was. So we're going to have a we're going to have a little cocktail to calm the nerves first. This is not exactly little, but my version of little. So, cheers, some prayers.
Early the next morning.
Okay, so I feel like I owe the girlies of TikTok a little update on the date after my last video. All I'm gonna say is that I am indeed wearing his t-shirt, and this is a coffee that he bought me.
So it turns out her slip of the tongue in her first video, when she said she was going to have a little cocktail, actually turned out to be true after all, because she got her back blown out on the first date and woke up with his t-shirt on.
Nasty bitch.
I don't even like having sex. Honestly, I'm pretty much asexual. I never hook up with people. I don't find people attractive, and I've always been like that. It's not like there was like a change after doing porn.
You just broke so many girls' and guys' hearts.
So many friends and girlfriends who thought porn was a good idea, and they don't end up with the same outcome as me. They end up with a bunch of videos of them getting fucked on the internet for their family to see. They make no money, and it's over for them.
People end up doing this, and like you said, they don't have a great outcome, and then all of a sudden it's like that's basically what they get known for.
I can't imagine having to go to school after and be harassed, or having to work a normal job and then your boss finding out, you know, that they can see your tits online. Like, that just seems like a nightmare to me. For me, I'm lucky because if I'm in a position or I'm around people that I don't want to be around because they treat me a certain way because of my past, I can just be like, sorry, not messing with you. I don't think that it's good for anyone. They should make it illegal.
She's basically saying that she was more fortunate because when she did get her back blown out on the internet, she managed to make money from it, and that's what benefited her. Whereas other women who got their back blown out on the internet did not make any money from it, had to go back to doing their normal lives, and that's why they're in a worse place. She could be the one who is in a worse place though, because the difference is she is so famous, she can never get into a relationship anymore, or go anywhere without being recognised. At least some of the other women who did it once or twice are not as popular, and might be able to get away with it, because nobody knows who they are. They're a little more obscure. But Lana will always be known as a 304 who belongs to the streets.
A, she was a hooer. B, she was a hooer.
The dark side of pretty privilege is being lusted over but never loved. People always want to say that they've been able to experience you, but never that they loved you or cared for you or was attentive or helped build or whatever the case may be. Being pretty, for me, not has come at a disadvantage. However, I feel like, I've said it in my other videos before, I will say it again, being the pretty girl, people only want you for the trophy to show you off, like, oh yeah, look at my tit, like whatever the case may be. But I've hardly found longevity. It's short-winded. It's like, yeah, she's pretty, that's who I'm with right now. And then it's like, yeah, boring. Next caller. And it's like, you can be the best woman, like the prettiest, best woman. Like, you could be nurturing, you could be caring, you could be attentive. You could tick every single box. You still won't make the cut because you, as the pretty girl, you're in use. It's a lusting. You're in use. And then when they're finished with you, when they're bored of the pretty, it's next. I'm telling you. I'm actually telling you. People just want to say they experienced the pretty girl. They never want to sit down and say they loved the pretty girl.
This makes absolutely no sense. If she is the perfect package and has everything going for her, the guy she's dating will see the value in her and will commit to her. He's not going to let her go. Therefore, we can only conclude she's not as valuable as she believes she is. She's saying because she's pretty, she can't find a man to commit. That makes zero sense. There are plenty of women out there who are pretty and have guys wanting to commit. So the common denominator in this situation is her, and she's probably not as great as she makes herself out to be.
The girl is deluded.